What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we kicked off our 5th season by taking on a ranked team in Cal, and as you can tell by the box score, we had no real issues there. Offensively, we played well on defense, special teams, and we had a couple of freshmen really do some good things. As you can see at the bottom here, Troy Petty, the quarterback, had over 400 yards of total offense. Just an amazing start to his career. And we have kicked off the season in the right way by winning the game, and we're 1-0. We're still 7th in the country, but we're going to take a little road trip in the middle of the country to Kansas, Manhattan, Kansas, to take on Kansas State Wildcats. Now, they were ranked when we scheduled them, but they got beaten their first game. It's still talent-wise, it's a pretty evenly matchup. They run a balanced offense, 4-3 defense, but we always look by what their roster looks like and just kind of work off of that. So these stats don't really tell me a whole lot based off just one game. Before we do that, let's check out some other things. Let's go to in-season recruiting. As I mentioned in the previous video, we don't have many spots to fill this season, so we can really hone in on just the 2 or 3 guys in the regular season and then take care of the rest of it in the off season. But we're going to start off Adam Hawkins. Looks like we're already shot up to number 1 on his list because we're giving him more attention than anybody else. Now, he doesn't have the best hands in the world, but if he can just run the ball, then I'm perfectly fine with it. I can work around not having a halfback who can catch and such. By then, we may have another halfback who can, and I can stick with the same formula to what I've been doing. But anyway, I'm really excited to be able to kind of get a guy like this. He could be a game changer in our run game. Next up is Josh Wilson. This is the second of the third guys that we've been going after. Corner, he would be a day 1 starter just by looking at his vitals here. 4.31 awareness. Just an absolute, stud. A perfect guy for what I want for my cornerbacks. And last but not least, we are going after a strong safety, John Cooper out of Oregon. Looks like we're in great shape here. Just an ideal fit for what I want to do or what I would like to see at strong safety. Now, we don't have a negative pitch there. We can check Wilson, no negative pitch there, and Adam Hawkins, no negative pitch. We don't know a whole lot about them yet, but at least we don't see any negative pitches. So let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25. I do not think we moved. No, we didn't. We're still number 7 because none of these other teams got beat. Heisman Watch, we'll continue to check this. Tim Grant still stays at the top of the list, and he probably will so unless he just doesn't play well for whatever reason. But we will look at this in every single video because it's going to affect us. Players of the Week, I've been adding this to these videos. I think it's a nice little simple touch, just looking at what's going on around the country from a player perspective. But Kyle McDonald, Notre Dame player, looks like he had a crazy game against Rice, and then Air Force looks like they had a linebacker put up some good numbers there. And we can check out our conference. San Jose State quarterback had some good numbers, and along with a outside linebacker from Idaho had a really good game. 12 tackles, 2 of them were for loss, a sack, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery. Yeah, it's a pretty good stat line. Let's go to conference standings. Now, the conference standings themselves don't say a whole lot right now because the season has just started, but we can at least look at team info screens. And here is ours. Petty right now is leading both in passing and in rushing. That's probably going to change in time. I may be wrong. But receiving, Grant, is doing his thing. And the defensive guys, that will probably change over the course of the season. But like I said, we're still 1-0. And what we can do is check out Kansas State's stat or info screen. They don't have any injuries. Looks like they got a quarterback's not doing a whole lot there through the air. Looks like they got one guy handling the rest of the offense, though. Look, that Scales kid is both leading in rushing and receiving. I'm guessing he is an impact player of some sort, more than likely a halfback. We'll find that out here shortly. Defensively, just a hodgepodge of players that doesn't really say a whole lot to us. That is it. I think we are ready to take on Kansas State. I did make a couple small adjustments that I mentioned in the previous video. Grant, putting him in the right spot on the depth chart for tight ends, little stuff like that. So everything else, I think we are good. So let's go ahead and hopefully we don't have anybody in trouble here. We will find out really quick. And looks like nobody's in trouble, so we're ready to get things going. Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas. been a long time since I played in this stadium. Looks like we're going to get good weather. Yeah, pretty day for some football.
It's a picture-perfect day as we get set for today's
no wind. It's going to be great for us. Great for Kansas State, too, I guess.
The college football season continues, and I got to tell you, Lee and Kirk,
I love this little stadium. Great-looking uniforms. Reminds me of Ohio State, but, of course, Kansas State uses purple. Big Troy Petty, freshman stud, future legend. At least I'm going to try my best to turn him into one. Oh, number one. Looks like Warren Moon out there. And they're picking us to win, as expected. Go to the coin toss. They have won the toss, and they will get the ball first, which is fine by me. And let's check out... one thing I just want to make sure I've done it correctly. I've done this outside of the game. I wanted to make sure I put Grant as our number one tight end. It's just a little bit easier for me to put him right there instead of changing out the formation subs. So we can go 2 formation subs, and I just want to make sure he's in the spots where I want him to be, especially at the tight end position. He's over there on the right, and yes, all that looks pretty good from what I can see. So let's check out the depth chart of Kansas State. Now, their starting quarterback, Kevin Lapina, got 76 speed, so I don't know how much will blitz him. He'll probably just run away from it. He could probably throw it at least a little bit. 89 and 91 on the accuracy. Yeah, just a good-looking athlete all around. Halfback. This is where everything is centered on. Josh Scales, 87 overall, 89 speed. He can catch really well. We're going to do a lot of man coverage just to shut down the run game at least. And then they may give up some passing yards because of it, but we can't let him run amok. Let's put it that way. Now, he's got some backups behind him that look to be okay. Looks like they have a good little fullback core. This kid right here, 6'5", 227, 87 overall, 76 speed, 72 on the catch. I can have some real fun with a fullback like that. Not in this offense, but in other offenses. Wide receiver, 84, 82, 78, 74. Not bad. Looks like a really good tight end. 6'4", 262 pounds at 80 speed. That's a lot of weight moving that quickly. Looks like a really good athlete. Looks like an NFL player for sure. 72 on the catch. Look at their offensive line. 82, 76, 86, 74, and 76. We may have a chance to take advantage of this offensive line. They're okay. Like, they got a pretty good center. I'd love to have him. And left tackle seems okay, but the rest of them are a bunch of guys in the 70s, so maybe our defensive ends and tackles could do some damage today. Like I said, they run a 4-3 defense, and this guy looks like a first-round draft pick. 6'6", 272-pounder, 76 speed, really strong. Then look at his buddy over here, 92 overall, 6'2", 272 at 80 speed. That guy looks like a first-round draft pick. Those are about as good as defensive ends I've seen on a team in quite a while, especially at that size. Now, you look at us, we got, 93 on one end and then 94 on the other. So there's a lot of good defensive end talent in this game. Defensive tackles, 78, 78, and 72. This guy's really small to be a defensive tackle. This guy's a monster. It's very hard to find somebody that weighs over 320 pounds at defensive tackle in this game. Outside linebacker at 84 with 84 speed. You got 2 impact middle linebackers, 92 and 92. So their front seven is just nasty. Look at this, 86 overall. Yeah, their front seven is really good. You look at their corners, they got a 91 overall at the corner, 6'3", 180. So he's not an impact guy, so we're still going to throw to Davis. I guess that's still going to be a matchup advantage for us. And his backups are pretty solid. I'd love to have 2 or 3 of these guys, to be honest. Look at this kid right here. Nick Kitts or Coates, however you want to say that. 6'2", 177, 99 speed. Here's the guy, 96 speed. A lot of height and a lot of speed at those positions. They have recruited the corner position well. Free safety, 82 overall with 88 speed. I don't know if we're going to be able to take advantage of that. I don't know. We'll just see. 85 overall at strong safety with 85 speed. So their entire starting lineup on defense is just really solid. 70 a kicker, 74 a punter, and that's all I really need to see. All right, let's get this show on the road. I see one impact guy on the far left. We can kick it over here. Kick it away from him. And it looks like he's going to return this. And my punter just died. Got ran over. That's a good stop. Now we will probably run a lot of man defense today. I don't want them to run all over us.
The Wildcats come out showing 3 wide.
They're going to go with the... Oh, a fumble. He somehow got that back. I guess he threw it behind him. So it's 2nd and 16. We'll go quarters out of nickel.
The Wildcats come out in a shotgun.
And let's do something like this.
Back to pass. Throws in a
Ooh, good throw.
Got it to his receiver.
So that is what, 2nd and 5 maybe? It's 3rd and 4, sorry. Now they're going with a bigger set. We'll go 4-4.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Wildcats line up in a goal line formation.
We'll do something like this. I just couldn't get around him. Dang it. Well, just a bad play right there. That was my fault, more or less. I just couldn't get around the tackle. I couldn't. I tried to shed the block, and it just wouldn't let me. So that's a big run for them. I'll go back to 2-man under.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37. Kansas State comes out with an I formation.
Sack. Big Jasmine with a big play right there.
The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought
2nd and 16. Of course, we had a 2nd and 16 earlier, and that didn't help us a whole lot. I'm going to go quarters out of 4-3. I can see them throwing the ball, just trying to make up some of these yards.
lines up with 3 receivers.
We'll do an over front this time with my quarters.
Drops back to pass. Looking.
Wide open over there. Ooh, he dropped it. Thank the Lord.
Hands incomplete. Now, coach,
I think I know which play he ran on that one. So it's 3rd and forever. If we can get a stop here, that would be a great break off of that big run they had from earlier. We'll do something like this. And I just got annihilated. Somebody make a play. Good deal. Good stop. And that is going to, let's just do all-out block, get everybody out of the way. Now, this stadium is really cool. It's really no different than like Ohio State's in the sense it's a horseshoe, but it's smaller. And, of course, their uniforms are exactly like Ohio State, but they're purple instead of scarlet, of course. Ooh, I always forget I need to take them over next time. Everybody get out of the way.
this one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I think they ran into the roughing the punter. Dang it, they ran into the punter. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that in this game. That's a 1st down. No, it's just 4th and 11. So they're going to repunt it. So they're on the 38.
They'll get another chance at a field goal.
Ooh, let's do an all-out block again. Well, I guess they don't trust their kicker enough. That would be a tough kick. That'd be like a 55-yarder. Don't fake it.
Quarter. Boots it way up there.
Everybody get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way.
And it goes into the end
All right.
zone, down for a touchback.
Let's go. We're in the middle of the field, so let's go with the bread and butter middle of the field play. I need to add in that cross up some more, or the whatever it's called, the cross post.
Petty lines up in the
Let's see if we can get something going here.
first down. He's going right.
Good catch by Glover. Wasn't the best throw. He kind of threw it more vertically than I wanted. He didn't go to the sideline. You see him stop right there? Great play by Glover. So we are on the right hash. I'm going to go with tight end deep. We didn't call this play in the last game. We're going man dime. I'll leave it all as is. I think I may do a block here.
Hawaii comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's looking. Across the middle.
Ooh, just a weird play right there. I almost got sacked. Somebody came through. Yeah, my left tackle got beat badly. No wonder I was running for my life. You're fortunate we got the yards that we did. It's 2nd and 7. I think what I want to do, let's do an option run. We're going zone dime. I could. We'll just go this way. Didn't get a lot of yards there, so where are we? We are on the 3rd and 5. We'll go halfback out. Zone nickel. We'll see if Larson can make a play here.
Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Looks. Short toss.
Good throw. Pick up the first down. Just enough to get what we need.
Now that is close. I wasn't sure where they were going to spot the football.
I think he just barely
We can go to curl read. Zone dime. I think I may run the ball here. Now, I need to check my... One thing I did fix was my audibles. I added a good man beater just in case they blitz super hard. But I just wanted to make sure I got my gun runs right here and my under center stuff right there.
They come out with 4 wide.
So I'm going to do something like this.
On the ground with the tailback.
Not a whole lot. We got some yards there.
A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
We can stay here and go back to curl read.
2nd and 5.
We're going zone dime again. This time I think I will just throw it. Now I'm going to have Grant going over the middle just in case.
Drops back to pass.
Looks like he is covered.
He unloads it. And that one's
Not a very good throw by Petty.
but he couldn't hit him.
So it's 3rd and 5. This is 2-down territory for us. We're going zone dime here.
This 3rd down as they were
We'll throw it.
unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Scruggs is the single setback. Looking. He's
Ooh, just enough to the big guy. Good play to Grant. Good throw. So we are still on the right hash on the 21. We don't have a whole lot of room for this, but we can try it. We'll go tight end streaks.
1st and 10.
We're going man. We can give Grant some room if needed by blocking with the other tight end.
Line up with 2 tight ends.
We can try this. Nope, they're going one high.
First down. Across
Good
the
throw to Davis.
senior makes the catch. Only 3 yards there on the throw.
I can try. Let's go slam. Man dime. I think we can make this work if the blocking is good. We don't have a whole lot of advantages to one side or the other. But we can go to the left. Nope. Great defense by that linebacker. I don't know if my left guard just whiffed on him. No, my left guard was blocking the defensive tackle. That guy has amazing awareness making a play like that. So we are 3rd and 7 from the 18. I have an idea. We go tight end cross. We're going zone. We're going to stretch that strong safety. This is going to go to more likely Glover or Grant. Going cover 2. That's, oh my gosh, what a catch by the freshman. That probably wasn't a good idea. That was very risky. They went, I think they went quarters. I may have goofed up on that one. We can check that here in a minute. It was a good throw, but that probably wasn't a good idea. I think I just didn't have a whole lot of room. Let's go back and look at it. We're going to zoom out here. And they went quarters. That's what they done. I thought they was so congested. But they did go quarters. So what I should have done was I could have went to Grant over here. Had a better chance. Well, I probably already threw it by this point. Yeah, it's already in the air. Either way, we're very lucky we got the touchdown. If you see quarters, don't throw it right here. Because look at this. This is like 1-on-5. We're just very lucky. We'll take that luck. We'll kick an extra point. I definitely would have went to Grant if I would have noticed quarters sooner. But I didn't. But we got the points.
And he tacks on the extra point.
So we are off to a good start. 7-0 with a minute to go in the game. In the quarter. I should say not in the game. We'll kick this back over to the right. Not the strongest kick.
Looks to be returnable.
He will return it.
Martinez takes it at the 4.
That's a good open field tackle there.
The defense did a good job against him the last time they had the ball.
I'll go 2-man under at a 4-3. Our best 11 is the 4-3.
Forcing that punt, they might not be so lucky this time.
We'll do something like this.
Line up with 3 wide.
Ooh, I didn't want him to come over that much. Hopefully they don't run to the right here. That.
There's a
Oh, thought I had a chance right there.
got his running back. There's a missed tackle. They'll bring
That
it
dude's
down.
going to make a play.
I like the defense that was called.
Just a tough ball player right there. Was he out in the slot? Yeah, they had him in the slot.
Defense, the offense just executed, and the result is the first.
I'll go back to 2-man under. I can see him handing him the ball this time.
Kansas State comes out with an I formation.
This left tackle's doing a number on me right now. That's to their fullback. Somebody make a tackle. Anybody?
He rumbles ahead.
Got at least 5 yards there.
Second and 5.
They can eat me alive in the pass game if they do enough play action. Do something like this. Ah, dang it, I was right there. I still made the tackle, but over pursuit on that one. So that is the end of the... I'm going to let that clock roll. They're not going to be able to pick a play. We'll let them call something at the end of the... or beginning of the second quarter. We're up 7-0, but Kansas State is driving at the end of the first. I'll go back to the one high just because we're going goal line. I don't trust goal line defense in this game in general. I don't think it works all that great. Oops, why did I jump? That was smart. And, ooh, I don't think he got it. Did you see me jump? Go back and look at this. What an idiot I am. I don't know what I was doing here. They're going to punt it. I'm going to do something. Let's do a middle fan. Like, this is a perfect time for them to fake it, and I don't want them to. So we got a bunch of man stoppers right here. Hopefully nothing goofy happens. He's going to, good deal, just fair catch it. And one of my own teammates about got in the way. So we are back on the right hash. What can we call? Let me look here. Here. Let's, we can go back to tight end streaks. We're going man. Let's see what they do. We'll go to somebody on the left more than likely. One high. Ooh, that was... Ooh, the guy was just sitting right there. I need to go back and look and see what happened. He just sat there. They went spy. Should have went to Rackley instead, I guess. So it's 2nd and 10. And let's go back to Curl Reed.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 10.
I can attempt to go over the middle. Like, I could do something like this to go to Grant, but I'm not going to. We're going to do something like this instead.
He drops back. He'll dump this one off.
We'll go to Glover to get the first down. Get that speed in the slot.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good
I can go back here to tight end deep. We're going man.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down.
We'll go to either Rackley or Grant on this one since they are going man.
Back to pass. Looking. Across the
That was just an awful throw. Man, that was bad. I threw it way too early. I think that's my fault. You see right here, I'm throwing it, and he hasn't even made his cut yet. So that was my fault. My fault big time. That's not on Petty. You got to throw it after he makes his cut, and I didn't. I was fixing to get sacked. So probably what I need to do, what I probably need to do is just throw more little quicker things instead of like a deep 10-yard out route. So I may not run this play the rest of the day because this defensive line is getting in our backfield pretty often. So we'll keep throwing some quicker things to relieve our offensive line a bit. Good little run by Bess. We can go back here, the triangle. Zone dime, what I can do is maybe run the ball. Maybe we could take advantage of this. Good little run there, pick up 8. I'll call triangle again. We're going man 4-3 here. Ooh, we can try something like this, perhaps. I'm trying to look for some matchups. They're still going cover 1. Great catch by Davis. Not the best throw. He had to stop a little bit. Now we're on the left hash. I feel like we've been on the right hash all day. Let's go to curls. Man dime. I'm afraid that impact guy is going to be on Larson. So I have to throw those quickly. I don't want that impact guy to make a play there. Good play there. We can go back to halfback out. We're going man. They never go cover 0 when I call this play off the right hash. So we're going to go to Davis.
Drops back to pass. He's looking down the middle.
Good throw. Get a first down there. Now we can go to
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense.
tunnel screen. It's on my mind. We're going zone 4-3, so I'm just going to go to Davis on this one. Get a block right there. Rackley didn't get a block, but we still got some yards out of it. So it's 2nd and 5. We can do halfback angle. Zone 4-3. I will probably go to Davis or Larson on this one. Is he R1? He is. Good throw to Larson. Just pick up a first down. They had a big gaping hole right here above the center. And I had a little center beater right there to Larson. Good deal.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first
It is
down,
1st and 10. We can go back. Curls. Man dime again. What I may do, I may do a run play like this. Good little off tackle run. I almost get in the end zone. Just a great run right here. Good adjustment. Great blocking by my offensive line. Little juke there to pick up a nice first down and almost got 6 points. Now, I'm not going to do anything goofy down here. Let's just get in the end zone and score a touchdown. I have no desire to pad stats or anything. We need to win the game first. We can try to go to the right and get 6 points. That was a good drive off the bad throw on my part. Again, that was 100% on me. But we did get that touchdown back. So now we're up a touchdown. We'll get back on defense and see if we can get another stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment.
I love this stadium. I had such fond memories of my Kansas State Dynasty years ago. Of course, the best player I've ever recruited and I've ever played with was in that Kansas State Dynasty. I wrote a blog post on that a while back.
Kicks it off.
Not the best kick in the world. Let's see if we can get a stop, though. Good hit there by 44. I'm pretty sure is that Doherty? Let's go back to two-man high. If I was them, I'd just go right to their running back.
The Wildcats line up with
Do something like this. Good stop out. Thankfully, the left tackle went after my defensive tackle. I'm going to stay in the same formation. They may throw it here, but we'll stick with this.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
He drops back.
Oh, I thought I had a chance to go over there and get him. Good. So I think somebody hit it. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a drop. We'll take it, though. So it's Nick. We'll go Cloud. It's 3rd and 11. I'm going to go back. Let's see if we can get a sack on this cat. Going 5 wide. Taking a chance. We can get after him. That would be great. Good hit. It took 2 guys, but it happened. So that's a great stop. Good little 3 and out. We're going to go double cross. Let's see if Glover can create some magic on this play. Be a nice strong kick to the far left would be great. Kicked it dead on straight. Nope, this ain't going to be good. Just don't fumble it. And that's probably coming back. Probably a clipping. Yep. On somebody. On Rackley, of all people. That gets us down to the 16-yard line. Are we still on the left hash? If we are, and yes, we are on the left hash. Let's go tight end delay. We haven't called this today. We're going man nickel. I bet that guy's... they're going to do that, and he's coming down, and I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's do something like this. And let's just get some yards to Glover. That left tackle got beat again by that defensive end. Just blew right by him. Go back to curls. Man nickel. May do something like this, but I may move Glover over to hopefully that safety will come on him. I didn't throw that hard enough, but we got the yards we needed. Good run by Larson.
Sure was.
We are on the right hash.
Now we're looking at a first down.
We can go back the streaks.
It's first and 10. Ball on the
Make our
31-yard
adjustments
line.
here just so Grant has plenty of chance to move if needed.
Hawaii goes with the ace.
Cover 0.
They'll throw on first down.
Let's see if the big guy can come down with it. I dropped it.
The pass was
How many
right
drops
there.
does he have this year?
This tight end some more passes.
2nd and 10.
He needs all the help he can get.
We'll go triangle.
So it's second and
Zone
10.
dime.
Ball on their own
Oh,
31.
man, I kind of want to run it. I'm afraid we probably just need to pass it here.
Hawaii in a 4-wide set. He drops back. Comes across the middle.
Okay, 3rd and 4.
About 6 yards on the play.
We can try curl read.
It's third down.
This may be tough.
This is the 5th play of this drive.
And that clock's going too. I think I'm going to call a timeout.
Calls a timeout.
3rd and 4. We can try. Let's go halfback out.
3rd and 4. And this is the 5th play of the current drive.
I'd love to be able to try to get down the field and score. This is going to be a big play. I think what I may do right here, I think I may just run the ball. The Petty, let him go out and make a big play right here.
He might have a chance at the 40. Shakes off.
Get out of bounds. Huge play by the big guy. I thought that was a smart decision. We had a lot of space to work with.
This kid is so dangerous.
Look at that. Awesome looking. So let's go back and see what I was looking at here.
How are we going to stop this kid?
So this linebacker is kind of what tempted me just to run away or run to this side. I done a hot route with Davis on a slant, so it just made a whole lot of sense for me just to run the ball with Petty. Look at all the space we have right here. All that grass. And nobody was there to pick me up. If they went cover 0, I probably could have scored a touchdown right there, but that safety went one high from what it looked like. So we are on the left hash. Let's go back to halfback angle. We got plenty of time to work with. They're going man dime. We'll go to somebody on the right here, it appears.
Hawaii lines up in a shotgun set. Petty to the air on first down.
I got hit as soon as I threw it. I tried to get it off when I could. Just he got there in time. Go wide receiver curls.
Line is just opening the floodgates on him.
In second down.
No, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go back to that run play.
Current drive.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, that guy backed out. That probably isn't going to help us any. Oh, he got picked up, though. Good deal. Great block. Great block. Get out of bounds. Good play right there. Good adjustment. Little off tackle. Now, we're on the 10-yard line. And what I have in mind is this play right here. We're going to go corners. Go man. Yes, we're going man. If they go cover 1, I'd love to go to Grant over the corner on the top right.
If anyone can force a turnover
Cover
right now,
1.
then it's the man at linebacker.
I threw it too high. Oh, man, I think that was catchable.
The receiver has
So Grant's not having a good day right now.
but he couldn't gather it in.
Unreal. Did I
We'll figure it
just see
out.
that?
Hopefully he can adjust to it later. Let's go. Let's go tight end delay. Man 4-3. I'm kind of happy with this choice. And everybody's coming down. Now what we can try to do... No, I called the wrong play. Dang it. It's not what I wanted. I'm going to have to call another timeout.
Hawaii takes its
I audibled instead of hot routed. I'm an idiot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to that same play. Let's see if we can pull it off. We're going man again, 4-3. I'm going to try. At least go cover 1, if not cover 0.
Hawaii goes with the ace set.
Cover 1.
Back to pass. Looks.
Short-armed it. Terrible throw.
Got a hand on it.
Bad throw. So it is, we're on the 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to know when to
What can we
throw
call?
with a touch and when to fire it in there. That wasn't
We
a tough
can,
situation.
well, we probably need to play this safe.
We could have knocked that
Let's
one
go
out of the
PA
park.
read. I have an idea. We're going man. They're doing that too.
Petty is back in
I'm
the
going to do
gun.
something like this.
Rolling out to the right side.
Make a play. Huge. Great play, Al. Great adjustment. Oh, my gosh. That was awesome. That was just on the fly, spontaneous adjustment there. I done a little one-on-one, little rollout. Oh, great play to Grant. I'm glad he caught the ball. So let's talk about this. I'm going to bring out my little illustrator this time. So what I done was I moved Rackley over just so he can get out of the way. So I knew they was going man, and I'm going to keep this ball. Now, I had every chance to hand this off to Larson, but I decided not to. We're going to roll out here, and we're going to hope that Grant is going to have a one-on-one situation, which he did. We just didn't know what these safeties were going to do. I didn't know if they was going to go cover 0 or have somebody go up with a cover 1. Not really sure. So we can snap the ball, and they decide to go cover 0. Both safeties come down. Now look at this. It's just a one-on-one. Now, I could have ran the ball here. I probably could have got a touchdown with Petty. But this is too good of a situation right here to go to Grant. I mean, I could probably get a decent thumbnail here. Just a great play to the big guy. Awesome looking play. Great little, just a great decision all around. And that's just me thinking on the fly. I just saw P.A. Reed, and I knew Grant was going to run that little angle route, or to a flag route in a sense. I may have missed this. Ooh, barely made it.
Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac.
But what helped on that play was the defense calling cover 0. If they would have went cover 1, I probably would have kept it with Petty. If they would have went zone, I would have just went to somebody else. I had a couple of zone beaters on the other side. Now, this is going to go out of bounds, and not the way we want it to. That's just an awful kick. I hit the button way too late. So this is going to give them an incredible field position. That's, yeah, just a bad kick on my part. So where are they going to get this? They got it on the 40. We'll go quarters. We got to spread it out, so we're going to put our speedsters out there. We're going to go with nickel. They got their big stud in the right slot. Good open field tackle. They may have to call a timeout. Yeah, he didn't get out of bounds. That was a great play right there. They're not going to go Hail Mary yet. There's still too much time left. We'll stay in quarters. Ooh, thank the Lord that was a bad throw. He was wide open. So it's 3rd and 9. I'm going to go back to Cloud. If we can get a stop here, 34 seconds. I got 1 timeout left. I'd love to be able to get a sack right here. We may be able to get the ball back and do something before half. Great play. We're going to call a timeout. That's our last one. So it's 4th and 9. We're going to do a double cross. We should have enough room to do some adjusting here, be able to run the ball. It may be a fair catch, though. Kick it to the left. That's not terrible, but we're going to have to fair catch this one. Yeah. On the right hash, we're on 23. Let's not do anything crazy here. Let's keep it safe, but see if we can get out of bounds. We're going man, thankfully. Please go cover 0. Maybe Grant can get a deep ball catch this time. We're going cover 1. And that's 18 seconds. I may... Let's see what they call right here. Deep cross up. They're going man. I'm going to leave that as is. Let's just go to half. We got too many yards to cover, and I don't have any timeouts. I didn't want to throw an interception on that first play. I want to do something that was pretty safe. If they would have went cover 0, then we could have done something, but that's just too much field to cover. So I'll gladly go to half with a 2-touchdown lead. We can check out some stats. 253 yards for us and only 74 for them. Our defense is playing great right now. We're shutting down their run game. That's going well. They had one big passing play. That's all I remember. We're doing great on 3rd down. They are not doing much of anything. Their quarterback isn't playing all that great right now. We had the 1 turnover. That was completely my fault. And we can check out, I'm not seeing anything. Looks like the penalties are going against us. Let's go individual stats. Petty, 17 of 24, 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. Again, that's on me. The run game is being pretty efficient right now. As you can tell, Larson and Petty doing pretty well. Receiving, Davis, Glover, Larson, Grant. Everybody's kind of doing their part here. Rackley hasn't really got to do much yet. That's just the way the defense is, what they're giving us. But we do get the ball started second half. It would be really nice if we could score a touchdown, go up 3 scores.
And they'll be returning this one.
Looks like Bass may have a chance to do something here. Good block right there. Great block. Found a crease. You go right here. We'll zoom in to about this spot right here. And just enough. Great block. Look at Larson nudged that guy and then blocked him. And it was just off to the races after that. Great play. Right hash. Let's start off. Let's go screen. Haven't called this yet. They're going man 4-3. That safety is on him. I think I'm going to do something like this. Ooh, not the best throw in the world. Almost intercepted.
That's right. The only reason he's out there is to catch.
Let's go speed option. We're going man dime. We can do a little old run and shoot motion here and like move somebody over like this, and we can run to the left. Or high snap is not going to help things. We're going to get some yards though. Let's just dive. Don't get hit. No point in it. We are on the left hash. We can start thinking about. I want to go back to angle. Man 4-3. We'll try to go to somebody on the right.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Warriors come out in the
Cover 2.
On first down.
Great throw to Rackley. Went one high, so I went to my one high beater there. Second and 3. We are on the right hash again. Let's go back to Curl Reed.
Second and 3 coming up.
Man 4-3 or zone 4-3. It is man 4-3. Please go cover 0. Nope, cover 1. Good throw. We're in the middle of the field. I could try the deep cross, the other middle of the field play. We could do that now. Cross post. They're going man. So what I can do here, since they're going man, I actually have an audible of something like this. I think we got out of bounds. He couldn't bring it in. He threw a little too high. So it's second and 10. We can go deep cross up now. They're going man 4-3 here. I think I'll leave it as is. Cover 1. And left tackle got beat again. Third and 10. Ooh, we can try deep attack. This will more than likely go to Grant. I'm going to do something like this for Glover just in case. Look at that throw. Ah, great throw by the freshman. Right over the middle, right where it needed to be. Good looking touch. Great play all around. So where are we? We're on the 5. We can probably go back to this screen. They're going man. I think what I may do, I think I'm going to call an audible. We're going to do a little QB choice, and I will probably just hand this off. I see the numbers advantage, so we're going to go in for the end zone. 6 points. Good adjustment. The defensive line didn't adjust on that one. You can go back and look at this. They actually shifted the opposite way, so it was obvious I could just hand this off to Larson for an easy touchdown. Good adjustment. So our run game adjustments have gone really well today. Thankfully, I've made the right calls on them so far. 27-7. That's a good stretch lead for us. We'll kick an extra point. And we'll get back on defense. That's a good clean drive. That's what you want to see at the beginning of the second half. We will kick a kickoff. If that makes sense. This may stay in bounds. I don't know. It's going to be right in the corner. Nope, that is going out of bounds the wrong way. That's my fault. I hit the button too late, or too early, I think. So they're going to get good field position again. I'm going to go back to 2 high man. We got a pretty strong defensive line.
There's a shift by the linebackers.
Oh, I thought they went play action. Uh-oh, there he goes. That's a good run. Fullback was leading on that one. Just a good little run right there. I'm going to stay in cover 2, though.
First and 10. Ball on the 43.
We're going to do something like this. Went play run again. I could have sworn I thought they was going to play action. I was like, I'm going to get a sack. But nope. So they're doing a number on our defense right now, running the ball.
Ball on the 33. This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone.
I can't get around the tackle.
Run it again. Doherty brings him down.
Pretty obvious they was going to run the ball there. If you only need 1 or 2 yards, the AI usually does that.
Small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 28.
Do something like
Line
this.
shift over a little.
Good job, Al. Ah, he still got out of that. Look at that.
With a takedown.
I made the right move, went that way, and he still blew right by me. The AI just wouldn't take it over and do a tackle right there. Ah.
They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9.
I'm going to take a chance. We're going to do a zone. Oh, the 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 coming.
We're going to do a cover 2. Thankfully, I have an audible for that.
Kansas State lines up with 3 receivers.
And they went off tackle. Out of gun normal. I should have known.
Nice gain for the halfback.
So it is the scale show right now. I'm going to go. We're going to do a fire green. It looks like they're determined to score a touchdown here.
Let's see if they can
We're going to bring everybody down. I just couldn't get around them. So we'll go goal line here for sure.
The impact player at running back is in the zone right now.
Unless we get lucky here, this will probably be a touchdown.
Pitch is right. Juke move.
Look at this. He's just going to make his plays on that drive. That was all him that entire possession. Gape and run after gape and run. Just our 4-3 too high did not do well on that drive. So we lost a touchdown, but we're still up 2 scores. Hopefully we can get that touchdown back. I felt like we had a couple times to get a stop there, but we just couldn't. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. I want to get that ball right back and go right down the field again. That is middle of the field type stuff. I'm going to let that one go. What I want to try, I called the wrong play. We'll stick with this. They're going, I think I may just hand this one off. Larson, just get a first down there. Good play. Wide receiver curls, man dime.
You're right. They look like they've never defended the option before. The tailback.
They've been running a lot of dime when I've been calling this play.
Petty lines up in the shotgun. Petty on 1st down. He passes it.
Let's go, big guy. Make a play. Nice. Good job by Grant. Good to see him finally get a deep ball catch. He was struggling with that all game for whatever reason. Wasn't the best throw. You kind of notice he slowed down a little bit there. We're on the 26-yard line. Let's go back to that cross post. Man 4-3. What I may do here is leave it as is. He's coming down.
Hawaii lines up in a shotgun set. Petty to the air.
We'll go to Larson.
And it's caught.
Only reason why I went to Larson is if you notice who is on Larson here. Look who's trailing him, that backside linebacker. Look, I mean, that's a 10 yards difference. He had no chance to keep up with him. So that was an easy decision, just go to Larson. We are on the 22-yard line. I'm going to go back here since we got the yards to do it. Zone 4-3. This will be our first time to be able to attack zone with this play.
Hawaii comes out with 2 tight ends. Petty back to pass.
Good throw. Good throw. Get in there. Oh, so close. Almost got the touchdown. Great blocking by everybody here. It was a perfect throw. Right where it needed to be. And we are on the 1-yard line. Let's go back to screen. They're going zone, so I have hope that we can get a touchdown here. We're going to go to Grant. Thankfully we got in. We had a high snap on the throw. Messed up the entire cadence of it all, the timing. That's a pretty good thumbnail. But anyway, thankfully we was able to go to Grant and was able to get something out of it. Like a touchdown. So we got that touchdown back, which is good. It's what we wanted. That took us like 30 seconds to get down there, too. That was a really quick drive. And we'll kick an extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads.
Yeah, 32 seconds. I thought it was pretty quick.
Hawaii.
I'm going to try to keep this in bounds this time. Maybe going kind of hard. See, it's going to go out of bounds again. I'm trying to point it over. I probably don't need to point it that much farther, but again, kicking is not the easiest thing to do in this game, on Heisman at least. I just don't want that impact guy to touch it. So if that prevents us giving up a touchdown, then so be it. So let's see if our run defense can play a little bit better on this drive. I'm kind of hoping they do.
Kansas State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Throws it deep down.
Somebody make a play except for that guy right there. Good defense. Almost picked off.
The quarterback really lucked out.
I'm going to call the same play. I'm thinking they're going to a run here to make up that difference.
It still was a good play.
Kansas State comes out with an I formation.
Make good decisions.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback.
Just nobody can get a stop. Finally got to him. So what? It's 3rd and 4?
Nice 6-yard gain by the tailback.
3rd and 4. I don't know. They're going to go with the big set here, but I'm going to go two-man high because I can see him passing it here.
They line up in the jumbo set.
Everybody come down, except the safeties. We can leave it at that. Somebody stop him. Ah. Good hit, Barry. Ah. Punt the ball. On the 42. Let's do a double cross. I think we got the room for it. That's a big stomp right there. Somehow, some way, you go back and look at this. He almost made a humongous play out of it. He couldn't find nothing there. This is a really good running back. Thankfully, he had a jump right there. He jumped over me. But I made a big tackle right there. Oh, that could have been 6 points if he would have got around that guy.
The Wildcats are lining up to punt it away.
Here's our chance to like put the nail in the coffin here. If we can get a touchdown on this drive.
He punts it.
I'm going to fair catch that one. Yeah, we're not going to get much out of that one. We are. What can we do here? Let's go. I'm going to call the play that I wanted to call before. Let's go speed option. Zone dime. I think what I may do is something like this. Good defense. Really couldn't find anything going there. So we are in the middle of the field, I think. Kind of, sort of. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull this one off.
They line up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Rolls to the right.
Go to Grant. Thankfully, this right tackle, he got beat, just a really good defensive end, but thankfully Grant got wide open over there. So that's a little contingency plan, little outlet to him. On the 25, right has 6 yards to go. We can try. I could go back to the streaks. Thankfully, they're running a lot of man on this play. Or against it.
Hawaii comes to the line.
Cover 0, and I couldn't get it off in time. There was no way. Somebody came in perfectly. Yeah, they blitzed everybody and their brother. Where are we? We're on the middle of the field again. On the 20. We can go back to cross up. We can try this again. We got decent yards from it, but not the ones we was looking for. Wow, intercepted. Ooh. Right tackle got beat badly again. Again, those defensive ends are incredible. Where are we? 3rd and 11. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do an old school play here. We are going to go slot cross.
3rd and 11 coming up here.
We're going man. Since they're going man,
3 wideouts to the right side.
I'm going to run the ball myself. We're just going to try to get some yards. I'm going to run a little clock.
He drops back.
And we're going to pick up a first down with Petty and then some. And slide. Now, I was able to get the slide thing to work because I had a controller set up for it. And it's a passing play, but thankfully I had the the sensitivity setting on that one correct.
They'd be able to run that play again if they
So good play by Petty. We are on the left hash now. Let's go. Let's do tight end delay.
It's 1st and 10.
Man 4-3. I'd love to be able to try to go Rackley, see him get some yards. Interesting. I can move him up. I can do a little... Interesting. I can do that as well. Okay, but I'm going to move Glover over because they're running 4-3.
They'll throw on 1st down.
We'll go to Larson here. Just nothing bad happened there. Good play. 2nd and 2.
Defender had no shot at breaking that
I think what I may do here is a P read.
2nd and 2.
Zone dime.
This is the 7th play of this drive.
What do you call? What do you call? Ooh, since we're doing that, I'll probably throw this to Glover.
3 wideouts to the right side.
I can probably do something like this just in case Grant gets open over the middle. But we'll go to Glover. Just get the first down.
That was a well-designed play.
1st and 10.
Good execution there. Nice job of getting the first down on that pass.
I want to run the ball. We're going to go slim.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 8th play of
I don't
this
mind
drive.
letting that clock run some now. They're doing that. I guess that's nickel is going to blitz. More than likely. Let's bring Davis over instead. Give us a little extra grass on the left. Get it down to a couple seconds, and then we can snap the ball.
Petty with the give.
Good tackle by the safety.
And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to
I'm going to do a
run that
halfback
clock.
dive
2nd and 7.
this time.
On the 30-yard line.
Again, I have no real need to do anything goofy here in terms of, like, trying to score quickly.
4 receivers lined up here.
I'm going to see if I can go up the gut. I'd like to. I think that 41 is going to be on Scruggs. But I want to run away from that impact linebacker.
Inside give.
That's a good little run. Pick up some yards.
4 yards gain.
Where are we? We is 3rd and 3. Let's just see if we can pick up the first down with a basic throw. Let's go curls. Man nickel, that's what I want to see. Because I'm going to bring Glover over in hopes that that linebacker on the left
Sets up with 4
or that
receivers.
far safety or free safety on the left will be on Larson by the time I make this move. But I do have Grant over the top just in case.
Petty steps back to
And there's our just in case situation. 6 points. I had to take him over. It wasn't the best throw. Grant couldn't get around him.
No doubt about it. That's his 3rd touchdown of the day. Kirk, how's he getting so
There's your Heisman Trophy leader
Good, clean routes and
with his
catching the
3rd
ball
touchdown on the day. That's just kind of the way it worked out. Ended up being, I guess, a decent throw. But I noticed, you go back and look at this, I noticed Grant struggled to get around his defender. If I could put the cursor on, there we go. Here's what I saw. That situation right there, I'm like, if I was going to let him handle that, that probably would have been picked off. But I had to take him over and kind of go around him to get the play. And thankfully, Brooks just kind of had a big cluster. I don't know what that was. Had a brain fart. So that should put the game away. It is 41-14. So I am going to put in our mass subs across the board. We'll put in our backups in. I wasn't expecting to put our backups against a team like this, but thankfully it worked out today that we were able to.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the
They will keep their first string out there, so I'm guessing they're going to score fairly quickly on this drive. I'm going to kick this one dead straight because I'm not helping my kicker out whatsoever. And he's going to kick it over to this guy, which we don't want to see, but at least he got a touchback. And I definitely have no choice but to stay 4-3 the rest of the way. Just don't have the depth at corner to do what I want to do. As you can see, we got somebody over on the far right that we do not need for that to happen. Don't run to the right. There he goes. Somebody make a play. Man, just a good run.
And the delayed handoff works for a big game.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
They're going to keep going in 11 personnel and running on us. I may just keep my linebacker in here.
There's a shift by the
I may do something like that instead. Good. Ah, he broke the tackle. Just a tough running back.
2 yards there on that delayed handoff.
Now, I need to go back and see who's my other corner. Who's playing corner over here? Vincent? Whoever. Oh, that's that walk-on. Oh, jeez. But we don't have anybody else.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
I'm going to do this. I know. Yes, I'm okay with that.
They hand it off again.
Ah, dang it, Al. I was right there.
Brought down. And that
Just
was an
blew right by me. I haven't had a really good day playing Neil. Playing as Neil. Trying to stop that running back.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard
Looks like Petty is your MVP of the day.
Number 17 comes to the line with 3 wide. Scales.
Oh, I had him right there. Right at the toes. Just couldn't get to him. But it's a good stop, though. It's 2nd and 9. I'll just stay in 2-high man the rest of the way.
2nd and 9 coming up.
They know it's over, yet they still got their first string out there, and they're still going to hand him the ball off every play.
Line up in an I formation.
Get around him. Get around him. Ah, God, dang it.
And down he goes.
This left tackle is just eating me alive. 58 seconds. Like I said, they're going to keep doing the same thing. We'll do secondary.
First and 10. This is the
And you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to hand the ball off to 24.
Scale. The ball carrier.
Good stop right there.
With a takedown.
2nd and 8.
State takes a timeout. It's 2nd down and 8 to go.
Now I've got a 3rd string defensive end out here. Thankfully, we got plenty of defensive ends.
With 3 wide receivers.
Ah,
Gets another handoff.
good tackle there by the linebacker. 3rd and 4.
4 yards on the draw. 3rd and 4.
I'd love to
31-yard line.
prevent them from scoring a touchdown on this drive.
Sets up in the eye.
Ah, I got beat by own. I got caught up by my own defender. 4th and 3, though. That's a good stop. They're going to go for it. Doesn't really matter at this point.
They have to try to convert here. They snap it
I
to
went the
back.
wrong way. And what I don't know what. Look at go back and look at this. Makes me wonder what some of my look at this. I mean, I know he's like the worst player on the team. He's like, I'm going to go block somebody on the sideline. But nope, it's too late for that. Awareness. Awareness is key.
Second rushing touchdown of the game.
So they got their fake touchdown to end the game. We'll get the ball and take a knee and end it. We got to get an onside kick catch first.
And he tacks on the extra point.
So they gain an extra 80 yards rushing. So I'm not even going to count that when we look at the stats. We all know it was against our 2nd string.
Quarter. Will try to hit it just right so they can get a high bounce. Here's the onside kick.
Just get down.
Well, folks,
One of my other
pretty much
corners.
wraps this one up. All they can do now is watch the
And we'll
clock.
go to the victory formation. Looks like we won't have to do this once. And then we'll check out some stats and scores.
Hawaii is about ready to celebrate a big victory here.
That's a very good, solid win. We pretty much had control the entire time.
Defense lines up
Never
for
really
16
felt much of a threat. The only one big touchdown they had was the pick 6 that I had from earlier. Then they had a big drive in the 3rd quarter, but by then we already had a good stretch lead. And they never really got close. So let's go to stats and scores. 474 yards to 226. Now, like I said, I thought our run defense ended up doing pretty well. I mean, our 2nd string gave up 80 yards on that last drive alone. So holding them to like the 1st string to 100 yards is pretty solid. I'll take that any day of the week. Their passing game was non-existent. They didn't even attempt to throw all that much. And when they did, their receivers just weren't all that good. They had drops here and there. But our passing game done their part. But look at our 3rd down. You can win a lot of ball games if you go 8 for 8. They didn't do so hot. That was as bad as I've seen it. Normally these other teams do pretty well on 3rd down, but they did not. This other stuff doesn't say a whole lot to me. I want to check out the individual stats. So Petty, 29 of 39, 321 yards, 4 touchdowns, the 1 pick that was on me. And then you go to the rushing. Petty ended up with 78 yards on top of that. So 78 plus 3, 21, ended up with another 400-yard game. Just incredible. You look at the receiving, Grant. He was the player of the game for sure. I know it showed Petty, but Grant had a touchdown late. 129 yards. He had 3 touchdowns. That should keep him up in the top 5 of the Heisman. Blocking, not a whole lot there. Look at LeFew, our best linebacker. led in tackles than Robinson at middle linebacker. I'm trying to think how much he played. That must have been special teams or something. I don't remember him out there a whole lot. Tackles for loss, one each for a few different guys. We had 1 sack by Jasmine. They had a pretty decent offensive line. Their left tackle was, at least. And then interceptions, we didn't have any, but that's okay. Looks like we didn't need any. You go to the box score. Kansas State stayed pretty consistent throughout the game. A touchdown, a touchdown, a touchdown. But we handled the 2 middle quarters with class and ended up winning by 3 scores. Okay, this is week 3. Let's check out some scores for the week. Of course, we beat Kansas State. Miami barely got by Buffalo. Penn State beat Oregon State. Ohio State took care of business against Wyoming. Iowa beat Iowa State in our big rivalry there. Maryland beat Clemson. Wisconsin over Fresno State. NC State over Arkansas Pine Bluff. Virginia got upset by Auburn. That was a big win for the Tigers. South Carolina beat Southern Miss. Texas Tech beat Boise State. Looks like Michigan and Notre Dame, that was a classic, 48-42 in overtime. Georgia got beat by Arizona State, which makes sense. Looks like Georgia's having a bad season out of the gate. Tennessee beat UCLA. They stay 2-0 with 5th in the country. Purdue over Oregon. Texas over Utah. And then number 1 Florida over Troy. Florida State beat BYU. Colorado beat Cal. And then Alabama beat Ole Miss. Now we can check out the conference. We can go to the WAC. We already looked at some of these scores. Fresno State got beat. Louisiana Tech over ECU. Boise State got beat by Tech. New Mexico State got beat by Louisiana Monroe. Michigan State beat Idaho badly. Nevada over UNLV. And San Jose State over Navy. Okay, next up we have Idaho. We normally haven't had any issues against this team over the course of this dynasty. We got a lot more talent than they do. They are on a losing streak. They haven't even won a game this year. So hopefully we'll have no issues here. Take care of business and we move on to the rest of the season. All right, come on back. We'll take on the Vandals and I'll talk to you later.